The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 282 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the red Be Brave or Die playing cards from Art of Play. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. So here we have the Be Brave or Die playing cards already opened here in a matte red finish tuck box with some gold foiling here. So on the front it says the Be Brave or Die there in the middle in that little rectangle. And you've got all a bunch of different kind of like survival kind of items. So you got like a tent, a caution sign, like some forks and knives. That might be like a mountain or a volcano. You kind of got a little tie there. More campfire. With the fishing rod, the axe, the rope, fish, the map or something, and there the trees and a few other little things there. On the side it says playing cards and that gold foil. Same thing as the other side, playing cards again. On the bottom we got the barcode and it says made in the USA, distributed by Art of Play, and then their website, artofplay.com. That gold foil on the back. A little bit of like a hint of the back design there. Some more gold foiling. For the seal, you got a black stamp style seal with a little compass on, so the north, east, west, and south. And then on the top it says Bradley Mountain underneath that seal, and it says 1924 US on the inner tuck flap, or on the tuck flap it says Play Fair. On the two inner tuck flaps, you just got that matte red finish. Take the cards out of the box. On the inside of the tuck box, as you can see, it is custom. You got that matte red finish for the back, but then you got like a little map all the way through inside the tuck box. A little bit hard to see, but there's slightly see it there. A map all the way through. Also nice to see custom interiors. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with the back design. Here we have one-way back design with an off-white kind of cream colored border going around. It is the red background, and it says "Venture onward, live adventurously." Then you got the tent there in the middle, with a little thin red striping around, and then the off-white cream style colored border going around. And there's a one-way back design, so if you flip it over, like the design would be upside down, so that tent would be upside down. Now for the cards you get with the deck, you start with the first Joker. It says Joker there at the bottom, and then you kind of got like a crow or a raven there right in the middle. And then the cards, like the face cards, are like a slightly off-white, kind of creamish color. So fully inked on the back and the fronts. And then the second Joker is an identical Joker there. The same crow or raven with the Joker on the bottom. Then for the extra cards here, we kind of got How to Stay Alive in the Wild with only a playing card. So we got some tips on what to have out there in the wilderness or what to do. Tinder, spoon, straw, bandage, knife, ruler, weapon, and marker. Other side is just kind of like the front of the tuck box. They're just in a red and white colorway. And then you got a Bradley Mountain little ad card. I'm pretty sure this was a collaboration with Bradley Mountain, I guess, and Art of Play. Yep, and then on the other side, if I don't drop the card, it says Art of Play there. So you got Art of Play on one side, and then Bradley Mountain on the other. So the ad card. Now for the custom Ace of Spades. You still got that standard like cream color. So all the cards have that cream style back design. But then you got the ace here. It says ace there at the bottom. And then you got the little hand here, like a skeleton hand. Then you got some cards up its sleeve and some dice in its hand. And then you got the custom numbers and letters there in the corners with the custom font. I mean spade pips. So it's kind of like a hand drawn or like hand or hand drawn or something or hand sketched, kind of like spade design there. So all the spades are fully custom. And you get the core cards, the Jack, Queen, and King of Spades, and they're fully custom as well. It says Jack on the bottom there. You got a little fox, a little wolf, and then for the Queen you got a bird with a fish, like a hawk or something like that with the fish, and it says Queen at the bottom. And then the King says King at the bottom, and then you kind of got the bearer with a little crown, some kind of little crown on. Then you get the diamonds here. Is that same kind of like sketched or like drawn design. That goes with the rest of the diamonds. And then you get back to the core cards once again, Jack, Queen, and King, and they're pretty much, they're exactly the same as the spades. There's nothing different there, other than the diamonds. Core cards are the exact same. And same thing for the clubs, Jack, Queen, and King of clubs. Same core cards as the other two so far. Oops, I took the 10 with me. And then we got the clubs here. And then there is a little bit of a little extra detail for the clubs. It says Cool Kid. Because I'm guessing it would be a Cool Kid Club because these are clubs. So it's saying Cool Kid Club. Here, and then you got that same kind of like hand drawn, kind of like more sketch design for the core cards. I mean, not the core, for the clubs. And you got that little Cool Kid Club kind of thing on all the clubs there. And then lastly, we got the hearts. Jack, Queen, and King, still exactly the same. The bear, the little bird, like the hawk, and then you got like the fox or wolf there. All the core cards were the same. And then you got that same kind of design for the hearts. Hand drawn or sketched kind of like design there. And now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And first we'll start with the springs. And I gotta say, these are definitely a crushed stock because these are like extra thin. Like I can almost like bend these in half. There's so much flex to these. So they're definitely broken out of the box. And these haven't really been used that much at all. So they're still like pretty brand new. So there's no like stiffness to them. They're still pretty smooth though, as you can see. The springs work pretty good. No issues with the springs, other than that they're really flexible. Got a nice bend to it. Now for the fans. As you can see, they spread pretty smoothly. You can see most of the pips and numbers. There's no real stickiness or clumpiness to the cards. Now onto the Pharaoh. And the Pharaoh did not, wasn't super smooth. I did have to push and shuffle them together, and push them together. But they unlocked them pretty decent, not terrible or anything. Now for a giant fan of the back design. Now time for that reverse Pharaoh. And the reverse Pharaoh was okay. It wasn't like super smooth. It was a little bit more smooth than the other way. And the interlock and weave, okay. Definitely not perfect, as you can see. Now time for a giant fan of the faces. And now time for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. And this is the part of the video where the one-way backside will get mixed up. Most of the riffle shuffles and bridge shuffles seem to be pretty smooth. Nothing like overly crazy smooth, but they still work as normal. And the more you do it, like I always say, the more smoother they will get. but they're still pretty good right out of the bat. Now time for a few packet cuts. Well, the packet cuts are pretty good, like pretty average packet cuts, nothing like overly crazy. Like they're just pretty smooth. They're not like overly slippery. They pack it pretty good. Now on to the one-handed cut or Charlier cut. Now time for the dribble. Well, there's no real issues with the dribble, so pretty smooth there. And no specialness to the dribbles. They're just average dribbles there. So they're still pretty smooth though. Now we'll go on to that spread fan. And lastly, let's put the cards on the table. Well, like I say, it's not a bad overall deck. And the design is pretty simple though. You got that like one-way back design, which like I'm not like a huge fan of like one-way back designs all the time, because I prefer a mirrored back design just because it's more symmetrical. But like back design, one-way back designs aren't terrible. Just more minimalistic of a one-way back design, but not terrible. And you got that off-white colorway for like both front and the backs. And the faces of the cards are fully custom. So you got that like fully custom kind of like little design there. Like I call it like a hand-drawn kind of like design there, like a sketched or like drawn kind of design to it. Then you got the court cards, which all the court cards are the same, like throughout, like all the jacks. And all the jacks are the same, the kings are the same, the queens. So it's nothing like too unique with the court cards. They are fully custom, but they're like all the same for each suit, which is kind of like not as exciting, but still, they're pretty good design, so not a bad design. So overall, it's just an okay design deck. Nothing like crazy or special going on, but it's an okay. Like I don't hate it, but it's definitely not like one of my favorite designs out there. And then for the handling, they handle fantastic. As always, like most decks that I review, handle fantastic. And this is no exception for the handling. Nice and smooth. As you can see, they spread pretty smoothly. No clumpiness to the cards that I've seen. They work fantastic for the handling. So fantastic handling, an okay mid-range design. Both that being said, I hope you enjoyed, and this has been day 282 of your daily deck review. This has been the red Be Brave or Die playing cards from Bradley Mountain, and well, this maybe designed by Bradley Mountain, and they're from Art of Play, distributed by Art of Play. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.